Good afternoon, all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, July 17th. We're looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. The bulls continue to do it in style. We hit all-time highs in ES, SPY, and the SPX, and in the NQ, triple Qs, NASDAQ Composite, and the NDX. We go out with a triple distribution day in ES to the upside, a double for NQ. Righty goes out with an afternoon pullback in H and a 9-wide point of control. NQ also has a 9-wide point of control. NQ spent the entire afternoon. Look at this. They pounded in volume within a very tight range, within about a 15-point range. But they couldn't go anywhere. They had great extension, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then that was it. So that was interesting after they made their all-time. ES took a while to get their all-time high, but they got it. Please remember, I had ES down yesterday. So today only puts it back to balance. All they have to do for me is take out today's high and they're up on the daily again. Okay? Remember we said the other day or yesterday, I said we took out last week's high first, then last week's low. So I said you have a potential outside week up, outside week down. And I said I'm going to keep both of them in. Well, look where we closed. Right now we closed above last week's high. You also had a price spike above F. So we talk about hump levels. In ES, the hump level for me is for the bulls to defend that hump level. Okay? If they defend it, I have this in ones here. If ES defends their hump level, good chance you're going to take out yesterday's high and make new all-time highs. For the bears, their hump level is today's high because I still have it as balance. So your balance is today's high and yesterday's low. But that encompasses a lot of other days inside of that. But you could technically call it a 2-day balance right now. Okay? Volume wasn't that bad. It's going to be a little less than average, but it wasn't horrific. NQ also. Now, NQ is a different story. NQ is up on all three time frames. Righty came back into balance on the daily today. They're still in balance on the daily. They have some work to do to come out of balance on their daily up here. I had a good day. Again, a lot of it in the morning because NQ became an absolute nothing in the afternoon. Look at that. I missed a couple of trades that I was really upset. I missed the pullback. In F period, I had a bid in to fill the singles. It missed me by 3 ticks, and then she went back up again. So I didn't do much in the afternoon. I only had one long in the afternoon in J period. But I had a very good morning. My first trade of the day was to get the overnight high in ES. I took that to get that. Then I got the overnight high in NQ. Then I got A's high. So I got 2 staple plays right off the bat. I missed the IB high one, but did well on ebb and flow longs in B and in D. I ended up, and then I took one more trade in L. I took the turnover, not in L, I'm sorry, J. I took the turnover right before J started. It looked like they were going to pop the top, and they did. So again, I made 79 points today. So that's 1580, 1760, and what I made. I'm down about $1,700 from that trade from last Thursday. That's not bad. I was down $10,000. I've taken $8,300 back in 5 trading days. Again, I just play, you can't get it all back at once. It's horrible that I lost that kind of money, and instead of being up $8,300 over the last 5 days, I'm just trying to take back money. But at least I'm a little proud of myself for not trying to get it all back at once and sticking with my game plan like I usually do. So I'm happy with that. So again, the play today was long. It was very mechanical, monotonous. you name it, but the play was long. Okay, until M pulled back in ES, they had one small pullback in G. NQ pulled back a little more with H and then J, but even they didn't pull back much. I was looking in the 20s to take a long if J had pulled back. Never did. Was I getting picky? Maybe. But when a market has gone straight up and really hasn't had that much inventory adjustment, I don't want to get in too early and they decide to have a bigger one. And that's why I felt more comfortable to buy it closer to where these single prints were. That's all. Other than that, it was a good day. And then chart-wise, tomorrow we'll recap all of these charts. So look, here's your weekly in the S&P. We took out last week's high, last week's low, and we took out last week's high again. It's a 3-week balance. Regardless of what happens tomorrow, it's balanced. But the big question is, will we have an outside week up? Or dare I say an outside week down if the market ended up, for whatever reason, really getting hit hard. Wouldn't expect that, but never know in these markets. And the daily is balance. Remember, I called it down yesterday. Okay? So since I did that, for me, markets don't go bear bull. So we got from bear back to balance. All they got to do is take out today's high. 68 million. So they're going to do average volume. So that's not bad. NQ is going to do it below. They average just under 45 million. They're at 39 million. Again, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening. Rest up. And we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.